We're here at the 2008 MMA Expo, and we are with the promoter,
Jerry Chobot.
Jerry, nice to meet you. Wonderful show here today. Wanted to ask you, we're doing some reporting on the event and have had great interviews with a lot of your exhibitors. A lot of people were very happy with the performance. If you could give me some stats for the people here today, what quantity of people you think walked in the doors today?
Well, I tend not to actually check the numbers to the end of the show. Show manager of 20 years, I just don't really look until the end. Usually, whether it's going well or not so well. We've been packed. All I know, we've been jam-packed today. I have some guesstimates. We might have had 4,000 or so through here today. Maybe more. I don't know. But
the average person, they usually stick around here for how long?
Wow.
All day, right?
There was a lot of people in here for a long time. I was talking to a couple fellows who were leaving. They were bags, and I said, "Did you enjoy the show?" He said, "We're just putting it in the car. We're going to go right back in." Because of all of the individuals that are here for interviews, and you rub elbows with all these guys, shake hands with the likes of Shoney Carter, Dan Henderson, Matt Serra, Gary Goodrich, Frank Trigg. Come on, where do you get that opportunity? It's fantastic.
Exactly. You can reach out and touch anybody, and in the mixed martial art business right now, it's getting very hectic, so guys are too busy.
How many belts can you throw over your shoulder? Shoney Carter, here's my belt, put it on, take a couple photos.
Exactly.
Really, that's awesome.
Obviously, you can take a quick run-in. I did a lot of interviews with the sponsors. As I said, they were very happy with the performance and the turnout. I wanted to ask you, what do you feel about other competitive mixed martial arts brands that obviously you'd love to have every single one here, but the fact that Affliction really came on board, do you think that obviously it positively affected the turnout because you got some good media exposure and some good fighters in the room? Do you think it all affected negatively your relationship with some of the other potential promoters out there?
No, I don't see that at all. The truth is, the Affliction Fight Network deal just came together this week. This show was totally happening before this week. Our website hits were way up for last month. We had all of our fighters in place except Andrei Arlovsky and Ben Rothwell. Everyone else was in place for weeks.
Great promotion. It was really nice.
All that done in the meantime. So that really wasn't the reason for our success, but it was the icing on the cake. When you can have an Andrei Arlovsky come in and sit down, and his opponent, see the size of Ben, these two guys, man, they're going to throw. You can tell it's going to be quite a fight coming up. But the event was pretty much standing on its own anyway, and we have to do that. In a business, anyone's business, you got to be able to take care of yourself first,
right,
and then you add partners to the process.
Now, obviously, I can go out there and count. How many exhibitors are here?
We have 90 exhibitors.
90 exhibitors. What is? I saw a lot of schools, a lot of supportive academies, which was great. What percentage do you think of those were academies that were here today? I didn't do any interviews with any academies, so I don't.
Yeah, we have probably about 20 schools here today out of the 90. The truth is, and I'm an upfront guy, the truth is I would tell you that the support from the schools in the province of Ontario is bluntly pretty crappy. That's the way it is. They're very narrow-minded, the majority of them. They don't really support the event overall. The schools that you see here today, they're open-minded. You've got some traditional martial arts schools here, but they're open-minded enough to understand that, in any business, you have to learn to evolve. You don't evolve, you die. That's the truth. And there's a lot of traditional martial arts schools where their memberships are shrinking. People are heading towards MMA. I'm not saying it's the right thing for them to be doing, but they're doing, They're walking into schools and saying, listen, I want to get into the cage. That's not exactly the approach that you should be taking, but that's what they're big on. And some of the schools are coming up, and that's just what they're offering. The other traditional martial art schools, are not necessarily offering that and appealing to that other group. That's not suggesting they should all change over, but the marketplace is changing. It's shifting, and I think you have to learn to adapt. So I'm looking for more support from the schools. We have seminars on here. We've got 100 seminars. They're not that well supported by the schools. It's more of the individual. I want to go and train.
The fans. The real hardcore fans, people who are out there with open minds and doing their own thing. Where do you see this going? Is this something you're going to be sticking in Canada, or you might be expanding elsewhere?
Well, I have a lot of inquiries, at the moment. This is, we've been at it for 3 years now.
You mentioned before, not to interrupt you, but you mentioned before that you'd been in the industry producing shows for 20 years.
Yeah.
What other types of shows have you been producing?
All the shows I've done, well, they've been in a couple sectors, but predominantly in the information technology sector. So
Okay.
I'm actually the Vice President of Business Development for a technology company.
What company is that, if you don't mind me asking?
It's called IT World, and
IT World.
it's a computer-based publishing firm. So I have an executive role with them too, but I'm also a martial artist.
How'd you get so good at marketing?
Trial and error. No, it's really a
I mean,
matter
because draw
of
4,000 people. There's events. The IFL is one of those shows that
secret
has.
to marketing. Is good having good partners. I've got a lot of good partners here. You've got to keep at it. You've got to be creative. You've got to think outside the box.
In your opinion, obviously you have exhibitors, people that pay to come in here. Who are your partners that you're working with?
Every one of them. They're all my partners.
They're all helping you. They're all
my
pushing you.
partners. I mean, I can't do the show without them, but they can't do the show without me. So, it's a symbiotic relationship. We're in a partnership there. So I count on them. I count on you if you're my partner to do certain things.
It's a real good, strategy.
It's going to be different than what he's going to do. What he's going to do is different than what he's going to do. But we strike a deal, and it works from there. And that's why I'm getting good coverage.
That's awesome. We definitely look forward to tomorrow. Today was a great Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournament in the back.
Great tournament.
You got a great guy at Omar.
Fantastic partner.
Hope you're taking good care of him, because he drew a lot of people back there as well, and obviously that helps everybody. And also tomorrow's the big submission grappling, which I'm really excited about.
Oh, no gi tournament tomorrow.
No gi
and
tournament.
Did you see the belts?
I did see the belts. They're beautiful.
Yeah, Omar and I spent a few weeks developing those belts, designing those belts, and you know what? I'm keeping one for myself.
Right. You got to put that on your wall.
Not that I deserve one, but I'm going to keep one anyway.
Right. We'll get custom plates on the side, so it's not misrepresentation. But I got you. Definitely. Good luck with the show tomorrow. We will be here. And you got to promise me one more thing. I got to get one of those T-shirts before I leave. So I met your son over at the table.
That's my son.
I will. I'll definitely go visit that before we leave tomorrow. We'll get hooked up on that.
Yep.
But good luck in the future for many great things to come for the sport, for the MMA Expo, 2008, 2009, beyond. So good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a good day.